Before we start the video, I want to give you a disclaimer. This video might come across as highly manipulative, because it's extremely straightforward. The world sugarcoats things for you, but no one tells you the actual reality. There are plenty of people in the world who just want to take advantage of you, and if you have to deal with them, you'll need to become manipulative too. You'll need to burst the bubble that everyone is good. This video will bring the dark reality of the world in front of you. In the last video, we discussed law number 1. If you haven't seen that video, you can check it out here. Today, we'll be delving deeply into law number 2. Let's start with what law number 2 actually is. It goes by, never put too much trust in your friends and learn how to use your enemy. Now, let's decode this part by part. First, let's take the first part. Never put too much trust in your friends. I'll explain this from a business point of view, because if you understand it from a business perspective, you'll learn to apply it in every situation in life. Many times when we have a business idea or a startup idea, the first thing we do is tell our friends. And often we ask them, bro, will you become my business partner? But this could be the biggest mistake of your life. Doing so not only ruins your relationship with that person, but it can also give you a massive mental, financial, and emotional setback. A setback that might be extremely difficult to recover from. Understand it this way. If you make a friend your business partner, you tend to hide their mistakes or fear pointing them out because you think it might ruin your relationship or your years of friendship. And if you look at this from a different perspective, you'll realize that if both of you started from the same level and you slightly surpass them, this is something that 99% of friends can't tolerate. They start getting jealous of you, begin to notice subtle changes in their behavior. That's why, at the beginning of this video, I mentioned that the world is very manipulative. You need to get out of that bubble. But let me tell you frankly, your school and college friends won't stay with you your entire life. It might happen that you move ahead of them in life. Or, on the contrary, you might cling to them and get stuck at the same stage for your entire life. Learn this brutal truth about life, that you outgrow your friends. At a certain stage in life, this detachment becomes very important. Otherwise, you'll never grow in life. Maybe that friend isn't as dedicated as you. Maybe that friend isn't as passionate about doing something in life. Maybe that friend's father has a lot of money. Maybe that friend doesn't want to achieve anything in life and just wants to have fun. Such a person will keep you stuck in life at the same stage where they are. Frankly speaking, this video is going to feel like a one-on-one conversation. You'll feel like you're directly talking to me. Now let's move on to the second part of this law. Learn how to use your enemy. You can use enemies in 2 ways. The first one is by creating competition with. Whenever you compete with someone, it gives you a benchmark to level up. The second point is completely opposite to this. You need to compete with your enemy, but only to a certain extent. But when necessary, you also need to learn how to collaborate with. We can understand this from the perspective of the world and business. There are 2 Amazons in the business world, but they have come together on several occasions when they had to tackle some government policies. They had mutual benefits, which is why they came together. They knew how to collaborate. And if we understand this from a world perspective, when COVID-19 came, many major superpowers like the USA, Russia, France, Italy, and India came together, setting aside their competition, because in such a moment, they had a mutual benefit, which was not COVID. COVID was secondary. Their major benefit was defeating China, because China had reached a point where it was just one step away from becoming a superpower. And none of these countries wanted that to happen because it would have been a very dangerous thing for the entire world. I want to keep this video very short and simple. I don't want to discuss unnecessary things, and you don't need to share this video anywhere. This video is just for you. Thanks for supporting me from the beginning. I'll keep delivering valuable knowledge to you in the same way. Thanks for being a part of this community. Make sure to drop a small comment before you go, and I'll see you in the next video.